Hello, crew. How is everybody today? Awesome to be here to talk to you about one of the most common talked about topics. If you're an entrepreneur in this sort of home-based business type industry, is where can you build on social media? Where is safe to build on social media? What should I do on my personal profile? Do I need a business page? Is that really necessary? What can I do and can't I do on my personal profile? It's a big topic within our industry, within uplines to downlines, training that you'll get within your company. What is the right thing to do? So let's have a conversation around this. Some of you will be very cluey to this and some of you won't be. So if you are doing things on your personal profile, there are a lot of things that you need to consider. So I'm going to run through those in this video so you can take a deep, hard think about what you're doing on social media, what's potentially going to get you into trouble, maybe with Facebook, and what's going to give you more leverage long term, not necessarily what post can I put on social media to get myself a customer today or get somebody into my business today. What is, longer term, smarter social media strategies for people that are in this industry. So we are different. We are wonderful and we are different, if you hadn't noticed. So, the crew that we have here, if you're not aware, entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, those in direct selling, network marketing, that kind of business model where it's not a business that you created. So put this into perspective in relation to what your business is. And if your business is not something that you've created with your own two hands or your own thought processes, then this is what I'm talking about today with building on a personal profile versus a business page and all those kind of things. Okay, so we'll get into that in a second. I am mindful of time today because those of you that are in my online crew coaching community, we have a live Q&A Zoom call today. So that's where you can ask me whatever questions you've got about whatever's going on in your business, social media or otherwise, and just get some coaching from me basically. So for you guys, we are doing that in just less than 45 minutes time over in the coaching community. If you're not part of that crew and you would like to be part of our online crew coaching community, just go to my website, helenmartinonline.com, and you can check out the $1 trial. And I do have some training going on next week, which is aside from that, all about branding. So what we're going to explore today, stay with me, listen in, but if this is something that you need to really hone in on, then there is help for you next week with some more training if you need it. Okay, so let's just say a quick hello who is here. We've got Crystal. Hello, Crystal. Lovely to see you here. Crystal's a life member. Hope and pray you're all doing well. Thank you for all being the beautiful, awesome people, family that you are. What a lovely message, Crystal. Hello, Heather. How are you? Good to see you on, Gloria. We've got Patricia as well. Heather's one of our VIP mentorship students, as is Susan. We've got an amazing little crew of VIP mentorship students where we're really, really higher level. Hey, Beth, how are you? Cynthia's one of our VIPs. Good morning, Faye. Good to see you on. Hello, Christine. Lovely to see you. Michael, Laurie, good to see you here. Donna. Hi, everyone from Laurie. We've got High Five Mike. We've got Emma. Hey, going? Hey, bud, how are you? Answering question there. Everybody's saying hello to everyone, which is awesome. Good morning, Judy and Bob. I hope you guys are doing well as well. So let's get into the content. I want to share with you or just have a discussion around some things that you may be told, some myths about personal profiles and business pages, just really understand what is best to do where. Now, the things you really want to consider regarding a personal profile, first and foremost, no matter what you see on social media, and it is all around us, it is against Facebook policies to be seen to be building a business on a personal profile. So if you're pushing your business, You're pushing your products, you're putting up sales posts, special of the month. Like, you're deliberately trying to make sales for your business on a personal profile. It's against Facebook policies. Okay. So there are a lot of people, I can hear it now. You're saying, oh, but I see that everywhere. I know, I get it. It's happening. But I do want you to consider, even though it's happening now, the future of Facebook. So we've been told by Mark Zuckerberg, going back almost, a year or two, no, probably a year, well, longer, but he did announce last year his opening address in his Facebook conference was the future of Facebook is private. So what he meant by that was private for consumers, which is you and me. We're consumers of Facebook. You might also be a creator. Those of you with business pages like this page, I'm a creator on Facebook because I have a business page and I create content. So I'm a creator and a consumer. What are you guys? Are you both? A lot of you might be both, like you've got a business page, even a group of some sort. You're a creator of content on Facebook. You're not just a consumer. A consumer is somebody that just scrolls and does posts about, personal stuff, social life, things like that. So he's told us that the future of Facebook is private for consumers. So we can at the moment, we can make our personal profiles public for everybody to see all our content. They don't need to be a Facebook friend. People can follow your page. They don't even need to friend request you if your page is public. So there's a lot of opportunity for us on personal profiles. And this is what network marketers have abused generally. So it doesn't mean it can't work though. So let's consider all the things. What I would ask you to look in the mirror about this is, are you somebody of influence already? Do you have a massive network of people that love you and hang off your every word and listen to everything you say? And, you're just somebody of influence generally in life, in the people around you, your circles of friends. When you post something on social media, everybody's paying attention. Like, is that you? If that is you, and you can create curiosity around your business and around your products, like not actually seen to be building a business directly and having sales posts on social media, building your business off a personal profile might work. It does work. So those that are, they're, the types guys, they're good looking, like people look up to them. They've got huge networks of people around them that love everything they say. They're really positive influences in life. So if that's who you are and you've already got success under your belt, so you've got results to speak of, you've got photographs of, your house or your boat or whatever it is that you've got that shows a bit of wealth. If that's who you are, that's what your life represents, and you can lead with curiosity posts about your business and what opportunity, you could probably successfully build off a personal profile, as long as you're not offending against Facebook's policy and you're leading with curiosity and not whatever. So is that you guys? Is that a pitch? Does that paint a picture of you? If it doesn't paint a picture of you, then you might want to try some other strategies and build the influence. So if you're not already somebody that's seen as an influencer and has authority, and people just look up to you as somebody that's great in business and already has success and has a lot of things that people want, and they look up to you because you've got everything that they want. If that's not you guys and you want to be successful in building a business on social media, you have to do a couple of things. Create great curiosity, or go and build a business page and raise your level of influence in a particular topic that is relevant to whatever you want to be known for. So you can build influence, but it's not going to be a fast journey. No matter how fast you guys want it to happen, it's not a fast journey building influence. You got to earn influence. You got to earn the right for people to show up and watch your videos and interact and engage with your posts. Too many people in this profession just demand it. I don't get any interaction or engagement from my posts. No one's listening. Well, have a look in the mirror. Have you deserved the right for people to listen to you yet? Have you given enough value out to people on a particular topic to earn that right to get the engagement and the interaction? So like here, I've been here for, I don't know, maybe coming up a few years, 3 years, maybe 2.5, something like that. But I turn up here 5 days a week, every single week. I've been doing live videos 5 days a week for a long time now. A lot of you that are familiar with me here would know that. I give a lot of time providing value to you guys, giving you free content to help you run your businesses. Like, I'm raising my level of influence by what I do. So I'm earning my influence in this space because of the effort that I put in. Does that make sense to you guys? So, personal profile. Can you build a brand there? To some degree. But if you're really serious about building a business online, it's more than your personal profile, guys, because that's not what a personal profile is for. I would highly encourage you, even if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what brand to represent yet, those kind of things, start a business page and start building your level of influence, because it takes time. So there's a guru that I listen to that's earned millions of dollars on social media. He is Australian, so some of you may not know who he is. His name's Kerwin Ray. He's just amazing. I talk about him quite often, so a lot of you guys have been introduced to him through me. But I mean, he said like a year ago, if you're not on social media building a business page within the next sort of 2 years, it's almost going to be impossible. So the fact that building a page is free, building a brand is free, doing Facebook Lives is free, posting is free. I do not understand people that ignore this opportunity to set yourself up as somebody who's gaining a level of influence, even if it takes time. What's the reason that you wouldn't start? Okay. Now here's the real crux of like personal profile and outline. Well, there's a few cruxes. One of them is, what are you being told by your uplines? What are you being told by the influencers in your company? They may say to you, don't get distracted by a business page. It's pay to play. You don't get any exposure. You don't get interaction or engagement, those kind of things. Just build on your personal profile. If that's what you want to do, guys, go for it. But no, it's against Facebook policies, depending what your personal profile is. You can't leverage a personal profile. In the future, personal profiles are going into lockdown again. Who knows when, what, how, whatever. But Mark Zuckerberg has told us the future of Facebook for consumers is private. It's going private. So things that we can get away with now, so it's not a long-term strategy to be able to build off a personal profile. Okay, yes, you can make new friends, friends requests, build up your level of influence there. So it can be done, guys. It all sort of relates to effort. And just remember, those of you that have moved to a business page, you are not two different people from your personal profile to your business page. You are one and the same people. So you want to build a little bit of curiosity on your personal profile, even if you've got a business page. And you do want to be a human being on a business page, because people connect with people that they know, like, and trust, like human beings. But I want to ask you guys, what do you think your biggest asset in your business is? What do you think your biggest asset in your business is? Is it your comp plan? Is it your products? Is it your leaders? What do you think it is? See what you guys have come up with. I'm going to see what Beth's saying here in the meantime. I was in one of my groups today and the post was about personal profiles. And the person said, I use my personal profile because I already have 2,000 friends there. I responded and said, are they your target market? I encourage her to have a business page where she could attract her target market. This is something that I'm getting onto in a sec. Perfect point, Beth. So I'll get to my first question. What was my question? Oh, I forgot my own question. Okay, so what's your biggest asset? You, me, Michelle herself, you, us, you, me, you, and your product, me, Without an internet connection, I'm nothing. Well, you're still an amazing human being, Gloria, without an internet connection. Honestly, guys, your biggest asset in your business is you. You guys know that. We are in a relationship business. If people don't like me, they're not going to join my network marketing company. If people don't like me, they're not going to, turn up and listen to my videos here. And I'm cool with that because not everyone is in my target market. Let me ask you another question. Are the people that hang out on your personal profile, are they in your target market? Do you even know what that means? Some of you will know that quite well. But your target market is who, and your customer avatar, those two words. Google it, guys. Just do a little bit of research if you don't know what that means. But your target market is the people that are perfect to become your customers, the perfect people to be in your business. The perfect people that you want to prospect. Now, are the people hanging out on your personal profile those people in your target market, or are they your friends, your family, your cousins, your work colleagues, your acquaintances, where every now and again somebody might be a good prospect? But when you build a business page, guess what? It's all about 100% your target market. You are talking to exactly the right people that you want to hone in on because you set up your page in a particular way to attract your perfect prospect. So there are so many advantages to branching out. And I can hear your upline saying, don't get distracted by that. Don't get distracted by attraction marketing. It doesn't work, whatever. But think about the limitations of a personal profile. And are the people hanging out on your personal profile in your target market? Is 90% of the people that are commenting on your post in your company already? How the hell is that going to help you grow your business when the only people, like, you put a post up and go, yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I love it. This business has changed my life. Yeah. And you've got all your rookies in your network marketing company all commenting it. It doesn't help you grow your business, guys. So there are limitations, but I'm not saying do not create curiosity on your profile. You are one person with, like me and all the businesses that I do, the multiple income streams. I'm still one person. I'm not a different Helen Martin there to a different Helen Martin there. I'm one Helen Martin. I can share everything that I do on my personal profile because it's part of who I am. But treat your personal profile a bit like a reality TV show. Just share with people what you're up to. Share with people what products you're using and how great they are, but just do it in a story format, not a selling format. So there's definitely things that you should be doing on your personal profile just to share who you are and what you're up to and what your life is all about. And I know you've got uplines in your company that mention the name of the company and it's splashed all over their personal profiles. And I bet, guys, those are the rich ones. Those are the ones that are already at the highest ranks in your company, and it doesn't hurt them to do that because they're already there. So be careful of who you're looking at and following, because what they can do that works well doesn't necessarily work well for you because you don't have the influence, you don't already have the success behind you. You're mentioning the company, somebody goes to Google, they find all the information they need. There's no curiosity there. They don't even need to have a conversation with you because they now know which company you're in because you mentioned it. You don't need to get married on the first date. Don't give all your secrets away. Don't go there on the first date. Leave people with curiosity and temptation. Date your prospects, okay? But let's move to some of the privileges of a business page and, perhaps some of the reasons that you would go there, okay? One is leverage. You cannot leverage a personal profile. And, I almost wish Facebook was a little bit stricter than it already is, because there are so many spammy network marketers out there still on their personal profiles, and you and I have to pick up the pieces for that. So when you're talking to somebody about your business and they go, oh, is that network marketing? I saw a comment the other day. It wasn't my prospect, but it must have been maybe somebody in my team was talking about their prospect. I can't remember where it came from. But the person said, everything I've researched about this says it's a pyramid scheme. So they've gone off and done their own research and found the term network marketing. That's led to a term pyramid, a pyramid scheme, whatever. We all know how that turns out. So you don't want anybody to go and do their own research on your company, because that's probably the end conclusion that they'll end up with. But you don't, in this industry, guys, if you are in the industry where it's not your business, if you've got your own thing, guys, you've made your own thing, it's yours to sell, it's yours to price, it's yours to distribute, different story. We're talking about network marketing, direct sales type business, where, you know, somebody else is providing the thing. You've just got some kind of distribution right for whatever it is that they've got. So you don't own it. You don't have any control over it. You don't set the pricing. You don't set the distribution. It's just not yours. They could shut the doors. You're out of business because it's just got nothing to do with you. So this is where we say, what is your biggest asset? It's you. So do a little bit of reality TV on your personal profile and share what it is that you're up to and what you're doing with curiosity. Yes. But if you are not a person of influence already, if you are not somebody who has a huge network of people already, two things. Go on Facebook, friend new people on your personal profile and build up your network. Yes. But if you want to leverage this business, then you should be, well, I'm not going to tell you to should anything. You can do whatever you like. But I would highly recommend you do what I've done and you set up a business page. Like in a few short years, guys, there's 16,000 followers here, which is not bad. There's people that have majorly surpassed that. But I'm creating, you know, content for my perfect audience here. And those that aren't my perfect audience would have been and gone and, you know, whatever it is. But you talk to the right person with the right message about what it is that you want to share or whatever it is that you want to sell. Ultimately, you build up that know, like, and trust factor. You can find those people through Facebook. If you want to go through and do Facebook advertising, you can't do any of that on a personal profile. You can't even do that in a group, guys. You can't advertise externally from a group. You know, groups we can bring into the mix, but groups do have limitations. Groups are good to get a like-minded people in for a particular purpose and feed them value and all those kind of things. But I would recommend a page first, then a group, not the other way around. So, and get your message out there. You can do such cheap strategies like video views ad and engagement ads and, you know, likes campaigns and stuff like that to go and find your perfect prospect and advertise to them with a few dollars and get them to your business page and start building up that network where you can be seen as an influencer. And how you build up influence is just know one little bit more than the person that you're talking to. It doesn't mean you have to be successful initially. You just have to want to care, give value, you know, all those things that sort of branding represents. As I said, if you guys need help with branding, setting up a business page and all that kind of stuff, the next round of my Build Your Brand on Facebook is starting next week. So have a look at the link above in the description to have a look at what's involved in that if you need some help in this area. But I see this, looking into the future, I see this as the foundation of our industry on social media. Because Mark Zuckerberg has told us that the future of Facebook is private for consumers. The fact that Facebook, you know, doesn't like our industry particularly. So you need to be having a presence of your own to justify your business. Because if you don't, Facebook looks at you as just, you're in a money-making opportunity. So I can justify, I've got a brand, Helen Martin, I've got a brand, I teach people things, social media strategies, video marketing, all that kind of stuff. I can say to Facebook, I've got my own business, I've got my own brand. So I can justify the business that I'm in, and when I do Facebook ads that are talking about that or what, like I can justify what I'm doing here because I don't own the network marketing company and they don't like network marketing companies, you know, at the end of the day. So the beautiful thing about a business page on an ongoing basis when you build it up is it's yours to own. You may change companies, doesn't matter. I've done that since I've been online. Nobody would have known, but I told everybody. So, you know, I volunteered that information, but it didn't hurt me because I didn't set up this business page all about my company. It was all about me because I'm the brand. You're the brand, guys. You are your biggest asset. So separate yourself apart from everybody else in your business and do something a little bit more. Share some value. If you don't know what you're doing in the beginning, just remember, education, entertainment, or inspirational things, motivational things. There's lots of things that you can turn up and provide for your audience. But it's critical that you understand the importance of your limitations on a personal profile and the difference between somebody that's successful in this industry building off a personal profile and those, and maybe yourself, that is not. So does it take a new skill? Yeah. Are you in this industry for the long term or the short term? If it's long term, I do believe this is a good idea because of the leverage, and you can target exactly who you want to target. You can do in the future if you want to, when you know how to. Please don't venture there if you don't know what you're doing. But Facebook advertising, cheap marketing strategies, because your life is about time or money. So you can spend a hell of a lot of time building this business, the traditional way, or all free strategies, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or you can speed up the process, have a little marketing budget, and try to get to your perfect prospect online. That's what a business page can give you. So you can grow as fast or slow as you like, but if you haven't started, I would just challenge you to think about what's the issue. When it's free, I can go live, I can post there, I can get free training from Helen 5 days a week on some of the things to do, how to work the algorithm, all those kind of things. But it's a protection measure for you, but it's exciting for your future, because you can turn it into anything you want to. You can build multiple income streams. You can create something of your own online, a little training, a little resource, a PDF, sell something for $7 to your audience when you build it up. But you got to build an audience. Like it's unlimited when you think of what the online world can afford you. I'm a big believer of not putting all my eggs in one basket. I just watched a training really early this morning from Bob Proctor. I'm sure you all know who he is. And it was just music to my ears. He had 3 different tiers of sort of businesses. And the one at the bottom was don't go there. The middle one was there's implications with this one, and this is the one where you want to be. The bottom one was time and money. You're working for, you're trading time for money. So he was saying that's not a smart business model to be in, because you're always going to run out of time. So you're always capped with your income because you just don't have an infinite amount of time. You have a limited amount of time. The second one was about investment and investing money to make money, like property market and stuff like that. So it's good if you've got it, but it's hard to enter that market sometimes when you don't have, large sums of money to make you large sums of money. Does that make sense? And the top one was, I didn't get it at first, but it was MSI, which stands for multiple streams of income. He said that's where everybody on the planet should be, multiple streams of income. So when you build something like a business page, I'm not saying that, this isn't necessarily what your drivers are or what you want to do, but think big, guys. Just think of the potential of where you might end up once you build a following online, and you can do that for free. Like, you just got to have the time, the inclination, the energy. But you want to build your business on social media in a way that's not going to get you in trouble. Yes, create curiosity on your personal profile. Yes, build up your network and friend requests and whatever, and start to create a bit of a brand about an interest of yours or something you want to be known for. But predominantly, it's for your friends and family. Your personal profile is for your friends and family. That's what it's meant for. That's what Zuckerberg has a huge intention of getting it back to. So the future of our industry is probably in business pages. That's what he's telling us anyway. Okay, so just checking my notes here. So just remember, if you don't know, business page, they can give you leverage. You can do advertising. You can get audience insights. You can collect testimonials, reviews. You can have custom tabs. You can have your story. You can have bots attached to it. You can do all sorts of things that you cannot do on a personal profile. So you just can't leverage your business and your influence on a personal profile. And at the end of the day, it's not what it's for. Personal profile is meant to be personal, not business. So go for it and create curiosity, guys. I wouldn't tell you otherwise. But just remember that if you're in this for the long term, I would highly recommend you think of a business page and brand it appropriately. If you don't know where to start, join us next week in my branding course. Details are above. But even aside for that, this is something that you should think about in the mix if you want to build on social media successfully. Okay, I'm just going to check in with some comments here. Something, yes, but mostly my family and friends. So you're better suited on a business page giving out that content. I'm narrowing it down quite quickly. My target market. I tried to make it too big before. Yeah. Don't kiss on the first date. Exactly. I'm already in trouble then because I kissed my hubby on our first date. Well, you're married. It worked out in the end, so forgiven. Glad I did my live in here before I found there are 16. You're watching from the group. I'm talking about my page, Heather. So there's 2,000 odd in the group so I'm broadcasting in two different spots, my page and my group. So you must be watching from the group. There's not 16,000 people in my group. There's 16,000 people following me on my page where I'm also broadcasting, Heather. So no need to freak out there. Heather did a live in my group a few days ago. So she was like, 16,000 people. My boosted post is doing way better than my traffic ad. There you go. And you can do boosted posts for $1 a day and get it out to your perfect prospects. Like, people just sometimes don't understand the beautiful thing a business page can afford you when you're ready to do that. Not everyone's ready to do that yet. Is she frozen for anyone else? No, looked like I was all good there. It's frozen. Yeah, well done, Gloria, in clarifying that. Value equals education, motivation, inspiration. Thank you. I need to venture into advertising. I haven't yet, due to fear. That's telling me I need to grow. Yeah, absolutely, it's telling you need to grow. And you're a life member of the coaching community. You've got the basic Facebook advertising bootcamp and the advanced Facebook advertising bootcamp. And I'm going to be talking about it more next month as well. So heaps of training for you there, Crystal. Even my dad, who is not into the marketing industry, asked me if I have done advertising yet. Now that I'm a certified holistic health coach, I was a bit shocked. Total eye opener. Well, there you go. Just think broadly and opportunity. And part of the problem with a lot of people in our industry is they don't think big enough or don't think potential. Or like Bob Proctor is saying, like, think multiple income streams. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because the nature of this industry is there's huge ebbs and flows. And so you can have a great month and rank advance and get a whole bucket of money if you're lucky to, and then the next month can drop. Like, it's just the nature of our industry. And you can, if all your eggs are in that one basket, you can be personally affected by that. And I'm not saying that's wrong, guys. You do what you want to do with your life. I'm just a big believer of multiple streams of income, and it serves me well. So that's just my experience. Okay. So I hope for those of you that are newer to this industry and you've got uplines telling you don't get distracted by a business page, it's pay to play. Yes, you can speed up your results by throwing a few dollars at a few ads on a business page, but you've got to grow up. You've got to grow your audience first anyway. Before you even start advertising, you don't just start a business page and start advertising the next day. You want a few people there following you on your page to prove to Facebook that it is, a legitimate page, those kind of things. But there's a lot to learn. But next week, I'm doing the 17th round of my Build Your Brand on Facebook course. We create a page or redo a page. So you might already have an existing page that you want to rebrand. So either way, but I dive deep with you guys in relation to your branding message. What do you want to stand for? What do you want to be known for? Because some people just don't know where to start. But I see this as one of the foundational things of building a business online. So take that for what it is for you. Some of you have got business pages, you're going live all the time. And I just applaud you guys. As frustrating as it might be sometimes, where you think you've got lack of interaction and engagement, you're going to be so far ahead of everyone else in the game when a lot of people in this industry in 2 years' time go, I can't post anything on my personal profile anymore. Facebook's shut me down or shut all my friends down because I'm talking about network marketing. I'm going to have to start this business page. And There's going to be all these thousands and thousands and thousands of people trying to enter the market, and that's just going to be too busy. So get started now. Build it now. So those of you that are doing it, well done. And just follow the vision and the insight of what are you there doing? Who are you serving? It's bigger than you. It's about what you can help people with. The more valuable you become on social media, the more money you make. That's why people that are high up in your ranks, they earn a lot of money because they're valuable to people. People look up to them. People are inspired by them. They've already got success, and that's what everyone wants. Everybody wants what they don't have. Everyone wants the success that they're striving for. So those people that are on their personal profiles, maybe in your company, that are doing that, they've already got the success and they can get away with it, but it's probably not going to work for you. Depending where you are, like you might already be there. I don't know. But real good food for thought as to where you should be and some of the things that you need to consider if you're 100% building on your personal profile. It's just not a really good long-term strategy at the end of the day for our industry. Okay, so I got to go. I've got 10 minutes until I'm live with a Zoom call with our coaching community members. So those of you that are part of my coaching crew, I'll see you in, just less than 10 minutes time over on Zoom. Okay. And the rest of you, I'll see you same time tomorrow. Bye.